Okay, students. See, in last class we already discussed the program of a class. I hope you understood clearly. And today's topic is nested class. You know what is nested function? Sorry, nested loop we discussed in earlier. Nested loop means one loop within another loop. Okay? I hope you remember the star printing program. Star, like this designing. Okay? Means one loop another. Like that similar concept, it will be class concept. Okay? One class is within the another class. You see the definition, and you note down in your copy. The definition is a class may be declared within another class. A class declared within another is called a nested class, right? And the outer class is known as enclosing class, and the inner class is known as nested class. Means there is minimum two class concept. In nested class concept, there is minimum two class. One is outer, another is inner. One is under the another class. Okay, and outer class is known as enclosing class, and inner class is known as nested class. Okay, now we will done a program for this topic, nested class. Okay, you just writing serially from the beginning. I read this part, and this will be very important for your exam. Exam coming there, what is nested class? Give a suitable example. Then you have to write the definition, and you must be write the program, means the example. Okay, see. This program is for nested class program. That's why I don't write the topic here. Okay, this nested class definition, then below you write this program. This program is for nested class program. Okay, example. See. Class outer, INTA, class inner, okay, write down, this is member function. After this you write this, and below you serially write. There is no space, that's why I writing here in the right side. If you don't write this ENDL, also it will be okay, but books writing here. ENDL means N line. Okay, this is a space actually under single quotation. This all will be for designing purpose, nothing to be worried. B is equal to 5. Okay. First of all, I will teach you this thing. This program is much long. Okay, see. This will be I don't explain header file. This class will name is outer or any name. Means class name is always user defined. I already told you. Outer. This is the data member means variable declared as the data type int, and this is the class inner means this class is under this class. Okay, means this is the enclosing class. This is the nested class. And under nested class, this is the data member variable int b, access specifier public, and int c means these two are variable b and c, and a is for outer class variable. This a is for enclosing class variable, and this b and c is for nested class variable. Okay, and these are the member function. Void prn any name you can be take. This is the void argument. And this is the printing statement. This ENDL double writing n line. This is for designing purpose. ENDL means here this will be coming as a new line. That's why they write ENDL. Also, you can if you skip this part, it will be also okay. Don't be confused. And this is for the space one because B and C have B and C. In between B and C there is a space. That's why they take a space here. Okay. This is for otherwise it will be coming like that. B and C congested. This space, that's why a space is coming between B and C. Okay, this is only for designing purpose. Okay, and inner member function there is two argument. Means this is inner class. This class name one function used, and B value will be we take as 5, C value will be we take as a 10. Okay, and this is the object. This inner class object is two objects declare, object 1 and object 2. Why two objects declare? I tell you because this will be for outer class. One object is for inner and one object is for outer like this, but this will be coming in for respect to inner. I mean nested class definition. You just I complete the program first of all, then I will tell you all the thing how it will be connected to each another. See, after this you write this part. Okay, serially you write. First of all, this possible actually. Serially you write down. There is no enough space here because that's why I write like this. Okay. Void this will be a space okay, see. Also last one part is here the main function. I will write down. First of all I will teach you this inner two parameter pass. B is equal 5, C is equal 10, and two object we declare. Inner object 1, object 2. See, this is the member of the second member function. With reference to this outer class, this member function will be defined. The scope resolution is for with respect to is another. And object 2 is access the B and C member function, right? Means B and C member function, B and C the value of B and C. Okay. The value of B and C is accessed by this object. Object 2 means value of B is what 5 and 10, and A is equal A. And A value is 25. Okay, I write down the main function here. Then write down from after this. After this, you write down this part, last part. Outer AB, inner BC, outer inner CD, AB dot operator second, BC dot operator PRN, that is the first member function, and last one is return 0, and you write in your compiler get CH or display the output. Okay. See, what first of all this part you have understood. After that, this will be for second member function, and second member function is for outer class, which is enclosing class, and object 2 is for access the value of this data member. Okay, object 2 is used for actually first of all you see. There is two class, right? Outer under this inner. Okay, this is the main concept of nested class, and you will be access this class using this class. Okay, you will be access this outer class using this inner class, and that's why we use both the object reference to inner class. Okay, you directly cannot this class accessible. You can access this outer enclosing class via this nested class. That's why we use the both object respect to inner, object 1 and object 2. And object 1 and object 2 access the data member value, and the A means A is the value we take. This capital A is small a, this is the value for the parameter of which member function? Outer class member function. Okay, outer. And last is what? Under main function, we take two objects mainly. One is outer AB, inner BC, and outer inner are both are respect to each other, and CD. Okay, AB is used for second member function because second is here reference to outer. Why AB access second member function? Because second is for outer, and AB is object of outer class. And BC access the first member function PRN because BC is for inner class object, right? Don't be confused. And CD is for used for only CD is indirectly access the function, both the function. Okay, this I know this will be some paradox concept, some confusing I know. You just serially see that what inner class function, we take member function as the name of actually class, inner and outer. This member function have two variable parameter argument 5 and 10, and this inner has two object 1, object 2, and both of the public access specifier means you can access outside of the class. I already told you public means you can access outside from the class. Okay, and this second member function is reference with enclosing class means outer, right? And object 2 is access the both the data member value 5 and 10, and A is for outer class. Outer it's actually member function name same as the enclosing class means outer class. Okay, this will be the concept. And last is you finally declare the object for outer class. This is AB. And inner class this is BC, and outer and inner both four classes one same object we have to declare this is CD, means both classes will be accessible by CD. This is the common object. Okay, and AB dot second means AB access the second member function. Why AB access? Why we cannot write a BC and AB? Many questions coming in our mind that why we cannot write BC and why cannot write AB here? Because AB is used for outer, and outer is related to second member function. Okay, again I am saying AB is related to why second, why we cannot write here BC and AB, because AB is the outer member class object, and outer class object which member function reference is second, right? And BC access the first member function PRN. Okay, and PR inner and BC is object of inner classes. Okay, this is the concept, and the output will coming like that, that A is equal the A's value. Okay, and inner PRN, this will be printing statement, outer second, this is the printing statement. Okay, okay, and there is a space between B and C value 5 and 10. Basically your output will coming the A25, B5 and C10. Okay, this type of program also important for your practical exam. You done in your home, because when you done the program, then you already understood when output will be coming. You just done in your computer and Turbo C. And Turbo C some syntax will be different, and you have to write down the get ch for display the output. Okay, and if you any doubt regarding this, you can ask me in my private mail. And next topic is array of object. Okay, means object will be defined with respect to class by an array. Actually I done a last program, previous one program from this. Actually yesterday class program we see we object is declared as a class, sorry, as a array. You see that the program, the topper as well as maximum mark or what program we done in previous class, the which the topper, the specific information regarding the student. In that program we use the object with respect to class as a array. Actually that topic is declared briefly in now. We shall discuss briefly that topic, that array of object. Actually what is the array of object? Okay, see, I hope you understood this program, and you write properly in your copy, because semicolon, comma, this also, but dot operator is also very important. If you don't mention the dot operator or this type of, suppose you skip that semicolon, then what will be coming? A syntax error will be coming. Okay, that's why this will be very sensitive, case sensitive, very, that's why you just write properly. And I hope you see clearly in this board. Okay. Array of objects. Okay. Write down the definition, some the definition coming. C++ supports arrays of any data type including class type. Class type. An array having class type elements is known as array of objects. Okay, and last line, and array of objects is declared after the class definition is over and It is defined in the same way as any other type of array is defined. Right? You see? C++ supports arrays of any data type, including class type. An array having class type elements is known as what? Array of objects. Okay? An array of objects is declared after a class definition is over, and if is defined in the same way as any other type of array is defined. Means it is a simple object concept, and like general object, how we declared with respect to class, it will same way it will declared with respect to class, but using array. Okay. Suppose your class name is C, your array is your object is A, then you have to define like that your class name C. In main function array A, but you have to define the object using array, means array of object. Okay. This will be a definition, and after this you write the example. We done a program, then you clearly understood. And previously we already done a array of object concept program, but this will be the main concept. You see, array of object is nothing but the object is declared via array. We done already a program for this, but now you see a simple program we done. Object arrays by storing details of 10 items okay, right done. The class name is item, okay, and data number are item number, and price is declared as a float, okay, public. After this you write void get data member function I float j item number is assuming in the variable I, and price will be assuming in the variable j, right? Next, void put data, void backslash t. I hope you know backslash t is for tab, okay, means 8 space. and there are some portion will be remain. First of all, I will tell you this thing. So what is the program objective? The write a program to illustrate the use of object arrays by storing details of 10 item. Okay, we have to store detail of 10 item in an array of object. Means item number, price, etc. This will be detail. The class name will be item. Okay, data number, item number, price. Access receiver is public. And this will be the member of the get data means input the value int I is int I float j, and I is assuming in this item number and j is assuming in this price. Okay, and put data is for output the value item number, and price. Item number is assuming in variable I, price is assuming in variable j. Tab is for h space means item number coming. H space again another second item number coming, third item number. How many item number we have to store? 10 item number, 10 price. Okay, this will for the space H space backslash 3 for tab means 8 spaces, and price this is for coming in the new line. Okay, this is for input the data function, this will be the output of the data function. Okay, now main thing will become, see. Okay, I have understood this thing. This will be very easy. Next is constant int size 10, and here you see item order is the object and size is the array concept. Main function int item number float cost cout item number, price, cout put data return 0 get ch. Okay, you see constant int size we declare a integer size, and what is the value of size? This will be 10. Why 10? Because we have to input 10 item. We must be inputting, because you see your program question that you have to input 10 item value. Okay, this will be a fixed value. That's why we take a item integer size, and this will be the keyword constant use. Okay, and this will be the main thing. Array of object. This is the object name, and this will be coming in array. And what is the size? 10. Also, you can write it like this, the order 10. Also, you can write like this. Okay, but we declared size as a 10. That's why we directly write here. Size means this is the same thing. Order size or order you can write here 10. Same thing, because 10 is assuming in size. Okay, size variable, and size is the integer constant keyword. Okay, constant is used for because this size will be already taken as a constant value. 10 means, okay, this variable, this size variable is never be changed. Okay, this will be the constant value 10, because we have to input the 10 item detail. You see your program question. Main function int I number float cost, and a is equal 0, a less than a plus 1 means 0 to what index? It will be the 0 to 9. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, means ultimately 10 value. Okay, and the item number price for them, a plus 1 I already do for designing purpose. The item number and price for them 1, item number and price for them, the price for item, item, enter item number and price for item 1, enter item number and price for item 2. This is for designing purpose. A plus 1 we use, because if we don't write this thing, then it will be same statement coming like always, that 10 times it will be same statement. Item, enter item number, price for item, enter item number, price for item. The same line will be coming always. And if you write here only a, means it will be starting from 0, and it will never seem like suitable now, because enter item number and price for item 0. How it will be look like? That's why it write a plus 1 designing purpose 1 to 10. But because index is from 0 to 9. Okay, but index is always 0 to 9. Here initialize from 0, less than size means less than 10, means size is assuming here 10 value 9. Sin I number cost, this will be value sin. Okay, order a dot get data. Order is the object, a is what value 0 to 9, means this object will access the input how many times? 10 times. Means first of all order 1, or sorry, actually it will be accessed like that. First is access order 0 dot get data, next order 1 dot get data, next order 2 4 get data, and last of all what will be coming? Order 9 dot get data. Okay, this 0 1 2 3 it will be coming in a. Okay, in a loop. That's why we write here a. Okay, means your object will access the input member function how many times? 10 times, because 10 item. Okay, first of all he will access this after he access this item number price, like that. Actually array is declared for this order a is 0 to 9. Okay, get data means item number and cost is coming in float data type, and this will be the output order a dot put data. Also this is for item 1, item 2, item 3, like for this. So a plus is also for designing for the suitable purpose. Okay, then this will be enough for this session. Next class we discuss the later portion. Thank you.